This audio note video is on cook-freeze food production system. How do you describe a cook-freeze system? Well, cook-freeze system is a specialized food production and distribution system that allows caterers to take advantages of longer life through blast freezing at -18 to -22 degrees Celsius. This is the storage, and the storage is particularly done at -18 to -22 degrees Celsius until it is required for resale or consumption. With the help of this system, the storage is possible for up to 3 to 6 months. Blast freezer have been increasingly a key in success of cook-freeze production system. The ability to freeze cooked dishes allows a caterer to make more productive use of their staff. It uses a production system similar to that in CookShield. Recipe used have to be modified. Modification helps food enable for freezer stable. For example, modified starches are used in the sauce so that on reheating and regeneration, the sauce does not separate. Freezing must be carried out very rapidly in order to retain freshness and accelerate temperature loss, thus preventing from forming ice crystals. Cook-freeze processes includes preparation of food, freezing, storage of the frozen item, transport to receiving kitchen, reheating, recipe modification, packaging, distribution, and finishing kitchen with the equipments. How do we prepare food in this production system? As per the menu for a month, the total quantities of different foods required are calculated first. Supplies are then ordered with special attention, where ingredient must be received with proper receiving guideline and of better quality. Menu must be cooked to the highest standard. Strict protocol of health and hygiene must be followed. Deep freeze temperatures prevent the growth of microorganisms to some extent, but it will not destroy them all. Freezing. Food must be carefully portioned and reduced to the temperature of -18 to -22 degrees Celsius. Portion should be done in the container made of the materials like aluminum foil. Seal and carefully label with their descriptions and date of preparations. Trays are placed on the rack in the blast freezer tunnel and keep it in the freezer until the cooked items are frozen solid to the temperature of -18 to -22 within 60 to 90 minutes. Storage of frozen item. Once the food item are frozen, store in the deep freezer at the temperature of -18 to -20 or 22 degrees Celsius. Transport of frozen items to the point of service. If good quality is to be maintained, it is important to keep the food frozen until service. Food should be transported in insulated containers to finishing kitchens. A subsidized deep freezer store should be available on arrival at receiving kitchen as well. Reheating of frozen cooked portions. Food needs to be thawed approximately at 10 degrees Celsius when heated. All cooked freeze food must be reheated as quickly as possible to the minimum temperature of 70 degrees Celsius. Ideally, it could be 75 and preferably 80 degrees Celsius. Recipe modification. Recipe have to be modified for the cook-freeze process. Sauce, batter, stews, gravies will break down and separate. Thus, an addition of waxy starch, for example, or any food stabilizing components are required. In order to package the food, containers must protect the food against oxidation during storage and allow for freezing or reheating. The container must be watertight, non-tainting, disposable or reusable, and equipped with tight-fitting lids. Transportation and distribution. Meals must be delivered to the finishing kitchen at the same temperature as they were held in storage. For short distances, insulated containers are used. However, it is safer and more efficient to use refrigerated vans. Finishing kitchen equipments. Thawing cabinets are similar to an air convection oven but uses a temperature of 10 degrees Celsius. Rapid thawing cabinet defrosts container of frozen meal before placed in the oven. Temperature of food is brought from -20 degrees Celsius to 3 degrees Celsius in about 4 hours under safe conditions. Combination ovens. These are suitable for large quantities of food. Microwave oven. These are suitable for only small amount of foods. Now what are freezing equipments? There are three different kinds of freezing equipments: air blast chiller, blast freezer, cryogenic freezer, plate freezer or tunnel freezer. Air blast freezer. This takes approximately 75 to 90 minutes to freeze food depending on how it has been packaged. Extremely cold air, minus 32 degrees Celsius to minus 40 degrees Celsius, is blown by fans over the cooked food. The warm air is constantly removed to lower its temperature. In larger unit, food is pushed in on a trolley at one end and then collected frozen at the other. Cryogenic freezer. This uses liquid nitrogen. The freezing time takes an average of 25 minutes. Liquid nitrogen at minus 196 degrees Celsius is sprayed into the freezing chamber. Fans circulate the nitrogen so that the food freezes evenly. Some freezers uses liquid carbon dioxide as well. Plate freezer and tunnel freezer. These are used in food manufacturing industries and are less likely to be used in catering industries.